of this is it implies reincarnation. It implies reincarnation. Ozzy Osbourne is back. Okay, check back. Watch this space. In a couple years, Aquaman is going to be also eating bat heads and singing Crazy Train. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Hassan. I'll be piping between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So help me God, that's what I'ma do. Watching from France, really enjoy the content and character. Thanks, Hassan, for the show. You're welcome. Okay, so it's my birthday in 3 days, as a matter of fact. It's my birthday in 3 days. It's my birthday, so you know I like to ride. But yeah, I saw the IG story. We get in the flight footage soon. The raw data, the raw flight footage has been sent, but it's not as good. I'm waiting for the edited one because that one has like you know, the G forces and things like that in the footage. So I'm, you know, Hunter literally almost said word to word the same thing you complain about the Dems is crazy, but he still glazed his geriatric father nonetheless. Philly D is lapping your ass in the workout world. I know, dude. He's cooking. He's looking sexy. He's looking brolic. He's looking sexy. Your interview with the Nelk Boys is going viral everywhere. I mean, I wouldn't say it was an interview, let alone more so like a reasonable person being like, "What the fuck were you guys thinking?" You know what I mean? Like, it was just more so me saying, "What were you guys thinking?" Like, that's crazy. It's a unk lecture style situation. Anyway, personal news wise, yesterday was obviously action packed, slammed, so much happening, so much going on. And I ended the broadcast and I basically just hung out with my cousin, my brother, his fiance a little bit. And then that's it. I just went to sleep, woke up early this morning. I did not work out as I normally would. So the Philip DeFranco sexy Phil footage that you guys sent me hits even harder. Hits me right in my fucking soul because I wasn't able to work out this morning, but for good reason. And that reason is because I did NPR. I did an NPR spot. Yeah. New Souls game from China coming out tomorrow. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. Okay, I'll look at this. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. I like it. Need me to relink King? Wholesome, I promise. Here.
Some of you will act like this is not sufficient cosplay. I think this is sufficient cosplay. It's cosplay. See, the sleeves are rolled up, so it looks exactly like Luffy. I couldn't do Clark Kent because, like, Clark Kent requires full-blown suit.
No, it's just a button-up shirt.
I have to,
because Will is there as Batman.
I don't have a Superman shirt. This is an iconic fit instantly. Bro dressed up as Ketchup. Bro cosplaying a condiment. Bro looks like he got a mustard sponsorship.
Nikki O, thank you for the 10 gifted.
That's Hassan right there.
And so it begins.
Me and Jim.
That chatter gifted 50 prior. Thank you, Nikki O, for the 50 prior gifted.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hell yeah. I was just about to say, I hope this doesn't turn into a meet and greet.
Oh, it's Miku.
We're gonna get swarmed. I'm already leaving him.
They have scratch and sniff stickers.
I'm just doing it for scientific reasons. Oh, they're getting free smell.
Okay, I'm gonna cop a free smell.
Why can't I like this?
How long does the smell last? Do they all smell the same? The painting ones smell different than the feet ones? Do each individual painting one smell different than the others? Wait, let me see. Thank you for watching.
Oh god.
What's up? Oh wow. Okay. I need this zippered tote bag.
Yeah, which design is that one?
The one with the
Sunny.
baby. I'm gonna put babies in the baby one. Which one do we get for cutie?
Wait, dude, I don't care that Ozzy Osbourne is dead. I don't even know if he actually is dead, but who cares? Like, why is that such a significant bit of news? I don't get it. Like, even if who cares? Dead, alive, who cares? Bad take Hasan? I don't understand why that's like newsworthy.
This one said I love you. I don't want that. That's too much. You know what? I'll get the I love you one too. I like this one. That one's for me.
You look really cool.
Oh, thank you.
She's
Hear
lying.
that, chat? Hi. Oh, Will's calling. I told.
Shame. Shame.
I know.
Which one's the newest, rarest Labubu? Son. You know how you owe me $400?
You want this?
Yes.
The $550 one.
Okay, get that too.
Get that too. That's $1,000.
Listen to War Pigs, you will understand. Dude, I listen to Black Sabbath. I listen to Ozzy Osbourne. I know. I'm very familiar with his music. I'm just still saying, like, who cares, you know? Does that matter? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyway, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful video, chatter. Okay, so woke up this morning, did an NPR slot, came back here, immediately started the broadcast, as a matter of fact, after doing some big business deals, some phone calls with the manager. You know, I guess we'll talk about Ozzy Osbourne dying in a second. It's not Hunter Biden attacking the Pod Johns for no reason. We haven't blasted off yet. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, hold on. You went on NPR? Yes, I did. Twitch news, more Twitch news and political news, but as V shows you, a company is basically dead. Yeah, I saw that. I will obviously talk about that as well. Your obese incel Nelk boy homie you work out with calling Zoran anti-Semitic and hosting modern day Hitler, you should be roasting the fuck out of him. Dude, I don't understand this conversation that's taking place in my chat right now because I already did. Like, what more do you want me to do? I don't understand. Do you want me to like fucking arrest them or something? Do you want me to put them under citizen's arrest? Like, what the fuck? Like, I literally did that. Did you not watch? I did that to their faces. Like, I had a conversation with them right after where I was like, this is a fucking... What is this? What is this? The attitude, this argument, this fucking insane shit that people get mad at me over. I don't get it. People are just like, did you watch the full interview? Will you watch the whole Nelk Boys interview? I will. But what's interesting is like, I didn't have to watch that interview to know that it was a fucking spectacular shit show, right? Because I know that the very reason why that interview is taking place is because they're not going to ask like contentious questions and they're not going to have any follow-ups. And that was my major issue with it, even without seeing the interview. And it's so funny that like, you know, Redditors are so invested in certain narratives, like, for example, saying that Hasan sucks, Hasan is bad at his job, and he's like the worst person that's ever existed, that a lot of the criticism I saw on Reddit was either people going, says you interviewed random Yemeni teenager, or classic Hasan not watching the subject matter footage and then deciding to debate people on something he hasn't watched. It's like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Was any of the criticisms that I issued incorrect? No, it wasn't. So what the fuck are you guys talking about? Some of these guys unfucking ironically have no capacity to think on their own. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It just does not make any sense whatsoever. And I don't get it. Times of Israel lumped you in with the worst influencers. U.S. podcasters host anti-Semitic influencers after backlash over Netanyahu interview. Myron Gaines, Sneeko, and then like one of these things is not like the others, I think, right? Like, I guess I know if you're Times of Israel and you're like, oh, this guy's an anti-Zionist, but it kind of feels a little crazy that I get added onto the fucking pile. Wait, did they delete that I joined the stream? What the fuck? This does not make any sense. Random, do you have any political stances or opinions that have changed or evolved over the years since the birth of your political commentary career? Yeah. This doesn't matter. Talk about the Gaza starvation and AOC, please, in all caps. First of all, I have been talking about both of those things. And secondly, I think one of these things is not like the other thing as well. Okay? Like, I like that you think your version of drama is more important than this other version of drama. You're like, oh, don't talk about this like drama. Who gives a shit that like a podcast is like doing PR for a war criminal like Benjamin Netanyahu, what that means, what this implies. Don't talk about that. Talk about my own personal pet issue, which is that AOC has betrayed the revolution. Like, stop. I already did talk about that. I already covered that extensively yesterday, including the Nelk Boys thing too. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we're not even 30. We're just 30 minutes in at this point, and I'm already I'm already getting fatigue from chat. Chat fatigue is real. Okay. We got the V Shoujo stuff as well. But you know, we'll get to that too. Off topic, Ozzy Osbourne died. Yeah, I know. I heard. R.I.P. to Ozzy Osbourne. His wife sucks for sure. This guy did so bad that other Iranian monarchists online are saying the Ayatollah sent him to make them look stupid, despite him just reiterating their views. In some cultures, after embarrassing your people like this, it would be appropriate to end your life. Jesus Christ. We got the Jube Reacts. It's right here. I didn't do the Gaza one yet because I didn't have enough bandwidth for it. Because I had already, you know, I just didn't have enough bandwidth to fucking go through the Jubilee React in its entirety. I left the Gaza part. I left the Gaza part to a separate React today. In any case, that's it. We're blasted off. We're doing the dang thing. Ryan Grimm, new October 7th report investigated by Ryan Grimm with some interesting findings. Okay. We'll take a look at that as well. Okay. Kind of sad that you have to get all four Hassans together. You can never get all four Hassans together anymore. Who's the fourth Hassan? You got Mehdi, you got me, you got Hassan Minhaj. Who's the fourth Hassan? Mehdi Hasan? Who's the fourth Hassan? There's only three Hassans. Oh, you mean Hassan Nasrallah? Yeah, I don't think the other two Hassans would be ever be around Hassan Nasrallah. Let's be real. Rima Hassan, that's true. There's Rima, and then there's Hassan Hind as well. There's Hind Hassan as well, and she's dope too. Both Hassan Hind and Hind Hassan and Rima Hassan are also pretty awesome. Much better Hassans than all of us combined, honestly. Then there's also Hassan Kwame Jeffries, Hakeem Jeffries' brother, who's also pretty cool. I like him a lot. But yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot going on in the Hassan multiverse, and we're going to get to all of it. First of all, taken with the Chinese student letters at Marx's grave, there are a few. The concept of knowing there's currently a labubu on Karl Marx's grave. I think Karl Marx would have appreciated a labubu. I think he would have really liked it. I think he would have enjoyed what a labubu implies. I think he would have appreciated it in general. So I don't know. I don't know if I don't know why people are hating on that. You know, workers made the labubu. Labubu. Yeah, there's obviously, yeah, he would have asked Engels to get him a labubu. He'd be like, Engels, yo, can you spot me? Can you spot me a couple bills? I need a labubu. Yeah, the reason why I don't care that Ozzy Osbourne died is because he has been reincarnated as Trisha Paytas' third child. Welcome back, Ozzy Osbourne. Okay. Now named, I guess, Aquaman. I can't tell if that's a joke or if that's like not a joke. That's what people were saying. But I think, you know, close enough. He's back. Ozzy Osbourne is dead, only to be reincarnated as Trisha Paytas' third child. Not sure if. Are you having a stroke? No. Ozzy admitted to shooting cats for fun in an interview, and he also sexually assaulted someone. He's dead, man. Like, this is part of the reason why I'm like, I don't really care about Ozzy Osbourne, but it's so funny for me to be like, I don't really care about Ozzy Osbourne, and then someone being like, I hope you know he's done a fuck ton of awful things. It's like, okay, he's dead now, so take it up with God, okay? John Mersheimer said Israelis officially resemble Nazis today. I mean, we've been there, so I'm surprised he only got there now. Average bat head eater. I thought that wasn't real. I thought he like actually didn't eat the bat head. Like it wasn't a real bat head that he ate. Yeah. DOJ, the Department of Justice, to meet with Ghislaine Maxwell in prison to ask her, what do you know? And it's really interesting because I feel like Ghislaine might not survive that encounter. Okay. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne is back already. Look, see? Trisha Paytas and Moses Hakman welcomed their first baby boy, Aquaman Paytas Hakman, which, of course, is the reincarnation of Ozzy Osbourne. I told you, the timing of this is too... It's not a coincidence. The timing of this is it implies reincarnation. It implies reincarnation. Ozzy Osbourne is back. Okay, check back. Watch this space. In a couple years, Aquaman is going to be also eating bat heads and singing Crazy Train. Hoy, where was I? Okay. Malibu Barbie, Paytas Hagman is the reincarnated queen. Yeah, it might be the next Dalai Lama. So, I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with the Nelk franchise, and then we'll go into the Jube as well. But you should probably start with the Jube, honestly, if you want, unless you want to video game yourself until after the stream is over. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I want to talk about, but yeah, the Jube, for the record, JubeTube, Jubilee hosted 20 fascists, like self-described, self-identified fascists, and did their surrounded sequence with like 20 fascists. Maybe a couple aren't like actual fascists, but I guess like at that point, if you are around those guys, you might as well also call yourself a fascist. There was like one confused DACA recipient in there, and then like one Iranian magician in there as well. one self-hating Iranian guy who said, you know, whites need their own ethno state and they don't think I'm human, but that's okay. They have a difference in opinion. Yeah, there was a Mexican DACA recipient who had an epiphany amidst the incredible, open, virile, repulsive white supremacist racism that I saw from any YouTube video. I mean, this shit made this kind of stuff makes like Xbox Live lobbies look tame, especially because this is like the boring kind of racism too. This is like, nah, you don't get it. I'm genuinely invested in this kind of type racism, if that makes sense. So, not great. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say is not a great situation overall. Okay? Just not good. Not good at all. Very bad, as a matter of fact. And yeah, Northernlion was glazing you. Oh, I saw this. The bomb me's my king. He was complimenting
like
me
10
eating
banh mi's in New York City. Yeah, but he's also 6'3", 185, 9% body fat and natty, bro. Like I'm not on that same wavelength. I'm mostly just on the bike. I like bread.
Oh God, bomb me's are so good. 185, I wish. The racism to Mehdi continued on after the participants, who was literally a Nazi. Oh yeah, this guy. I didn't go up during the Jubilee debate because Hasan smelled like shit, he says. Except this is perhaps the biggest self-own of all time, especially considering that this motherfucker literally traveled all the way to California to do a goddamn Jubilee stream surrounded by other Nazis, and he was too much of a pussy to go up on stage. And then he has to like do this kind of racist cope after the fact to be like, oh, you remember he's brown. He smelled bad. And he's got the Burger King like hat, t-shirt too. That shirt is the guy that said the N-word that wore the Burger King crown on the plane. It's just, how are you going to be the biggest loser? How are you going to be the biggest loser in this field of losers? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? One of the guys literally got fired. That's how big of a fucking loser these guys were. One of them actually got fired, bro. Okay? Fired from his job. This guy. Nazi influencer Pine Sap fired for being racist after viral Jubilee video, which I didn't even know he had a job. Okay? These guys are all at the loser convention, and this guy somehow was like an even bigger loser than the other ones. I don't even know how it's possible. But hey, guess what? There's obviously a lot of clout to be had for being an open, out and about fascist, white supremacist, racist piece of shit. Because guess what? Apparently, he has a fired for my political beliefs give, send, go account, which is now at $30,000. He made 30 grand. America is in a deep, dark cesspit, dude. I don't know how to contend with this. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm telling you right now, we're in a scary place, bro. We are in a bad place. These motherfuckers will literally fundraise off of being racist. It is probably not a good thing, okay? It is probably not a good thing that... It's probably not a good thing when people can just, you know, get fired from their job for being racist and then fundraise off that. Like, you're basically making money for being just openly racist. I don't know if that's like sustainable. Like, this is a country that went to the moon. What are we doing? Actually, I mean, we went to the moon, man. How is that possible? Like, the USSR was literally stealing our lunch money on the space race, and we just went to the fucking moon. And look at us now. We were at the peak of innovation. Okay, this was the country that was the recipient of the brain drain. People from all around the world would come here for prosperity, And now all of that mental fortitude, all of that collective might goes to inventing new ways of, I guess, like inventing new ways of being racist and making money off of being a fucking white supremacist. Like, this shit's sad, dude. How do you look at this goddamn country and think like, nah, things are good, actually. This is good. I was spending a whole lot of time with rocket scientists this past weekend at Murad's bachelor party, not bachelorette. And one of the things that was like shocking is I've heard this before. I've heard this concept before that we can't really go back to the moon, partially because like we've lost the sauce, like we've lost the recipe. Okay. And I've heard this before, but I did not realize that there is so much research that is shelved in the aerospace industry that they just simply cannot recreate at all. They genuinely cannot recreate it. They do not know. They do not know how to remake certain things. Like, we've just straight up lost it. Isn't that crazy? Part of the deal to fund the space shuttle required destroying the plans of the Saturn V rocket. Like, there's just a bunch of rockets that we just made and then we burned, literally and figuratively, and just we can't recreate them. That is crazy to me, okay? That's an insane thing. Like, the expertise is gone? Yes, the expertise is entirely gone, and we don't really have a way of recreating it. Like, we don't know how to reverse engineer it even. And also, we don't have enough, we don't even have enough financing to, or the wish, the willing to recreate these things. That's what's so crazy. There's like, yeah, there's a loss of institutional knowledge. And there's just so much going on with like old tech that is in some weird ways better than the current tech, like the new tech out there. But hey, guess what, dude? We are finding new ways of being a piece of shit online, okay? So at least we have new technology. We are reaching new technological, innovative fields in terms of being an asshole online and then making money off of it. Jubilee saw Pine Snap and knew they had to get him to represent the far right. Same thing with Louis Theroux and Beardson. What is this? This video is not even loading because guess what? Also, that sucks too. Everything sucks, including Twitter video. What works? What works? That's right. Nothing. Nothing fucking works, dude. Nothing. There's always money in the genocide industry, though, so at least that's good. That's good. Elon Omar says the genocide of the people of Gaza continues as members of Congress vote to fund Israel's defensive and offensive military capabilities. This is immoral, and no amount of excuses will ever make it okay. To which I say, fantastic. That's where we're at. Great. This is the only thing we have money for. This is the only thing we have any sort of initiative for. Being a fucking racist asshole, making money off of being a racist asshole, and also simultaneously simultaneously funding other racist assholes overseas doing a genocide, which is like the peak of being a racist asshole. Fantastic.